G'day, mate. Okay, who do we have? We have Fucky Rigid. We have Xander, who is speaking. Okay, audio go away. Speaking some form of. Oh, I'm gonna get the language wrong. No idea. Looks like Russian or Russian derivative. Either way, I struggle with English at the best of times. So, hi, how you doing? Traumatic Nutter, g'day, mate. Dead Soul, hello. The Crete, this looks cute, but also a bit basic. We will find out. And there's King of the Hill. Okay. Who else we have? Rubble, how you doing? Yeah, it looks basic. We'll see. Lord Freedom, long time no see. How you doing? Maxim, how you doing? Funky Rude Dude, how you doing? I actually want to pull up. There we go. All right, bring that back up. Oh no, actually, I need this page, and take away Traumatic Nutter's points as always. Mako? Hello, nerds? Hey, I'm not a nerd. With the ads, I guess I never know about Frosty Tools. Frosty Tools will be back. Do you ever fix that Frosty Tool message at the start of every stream? Nah, maybe. We'll see. It's not important. Alright, John, how you doing? Thanks for gonna make me type things. Type things when I can't see the keyboard. Okay, take away Maxim's voice as well. And bring that back up. Okay, what is important is I accidentally hit the mute button. All right, so what is important is, I have no idea when I hit it, but congratulations again, Macker, for being King of the Hill with the Mega Trucking Boy. Teddy Boy, Lance, and Xan, I think he just missed King of the Hill. And again, answer the Crete's question. No, I don't know if I'll ever fix the Frosty Tools problem. It's not important. All right, but what is important as I try this game out, I have at tops 2 hours, but we'll see how far we get. Because it does look a little bit simplistic, but you know, Minecraft looks simplistic as well. Establish your dominance. Behold, governor, no Roman colony stands without its capital and harbour. Place the city centre and merchant dock to begin your domination. At first, the city must be built near the ocean and next to a source of fresh water. Okay. Ocean here. Rivers. Here looks good. Okay, so it has to be actually on the coast. All right. Frasulium. Okay. Welcome to Nova for a bit of beta build. This window can be moved on the screen and closed out and brought back whenever you left off. Access tutorial anytime by pressing the question bar on the bottom right. Please note some features and assets still being refined and implemented. This tutorial is designed to efficiently provide you with the basic rules of the currently implemented features of the beta build. The blah button at the bottom right to begin. Okay, cool. With your city center and merchant dock built, unpause time to start the simulation. Ships deliver imports to your merchant dock on the first Monday of every month. This is an alternate history setting. Months have 4 weeks and follow a 13-month calendar. By default, merchant docks import fish, lumber, and cement. Click on the merchant dock to view its info window showing imports, exports, and storage. Fish sustain your citizens, while lumber and cement are essential for construction. That building. Okay, unpause the game. I'm assuming that's spacebar. That's definitely spacebar. Okay. Importing fish. Importing lumber. Okay, yeah. Okay, alright, sure. Resources stored in your merchant dock will automatically be distributed to the location within the building's range. Hover over a building to view its range. Oh, that's its range. Okay, alright. Access the heat map menu, select resource range to visualize what? Oh, okay, over here. And then play this again. Come on. What am I going to be looking at? Resource range. Okay. That button. Alright, yep. Additionally, this heat map menu provides other visualization, national resources and production chains, networks, and city information. Okay. Additional construction materials. Buildings require access to fresh water. Fresh water is provided by rivers, lakes, and spring tiles. Select freshwater access in the heat map. Okay, but I don't know which one you clicked on because I'm reading. That one. Okay. Sure. Alright. Streams scattered across the map. Tiles between plains and hills. Sometimes from rivers feeding into lakes and oceans. Freshwater tiles can be expanded using aqueducts and fountains, which we'll explain later in the tutorial. Okay. Looks like Civilization 3. I like it. How you doing, Thunder? Hey, Takaman. Getting old. I shouldn't do Chinese buffet anymore. No. No. Buildings are constructed for construction toolbar at the bottom. Organized into categories: city buildings, construction buildings, and economy buildings. Okay. Options. Okay, I just didn't slide it far enough. Okay, city buildings, construction buildings, and economy buildings. Buildings that have specific time requirements beyond freshwater. These requirements are displayed in the tooltips when you hover over them. The construction toolbar on the world map during construction. Okay, it's a good idea to build a fishing dock early to support your growth population. Once construction site receives the required construction resources, building and construction will begin. The construction toolbar also includes tools for building infrastructure such as roads and aqueducts, as well as tools for demolishing buildings and infrastructure. Okay, so nope. Nope. Fishing dock. Must have access to fresh water. Must have more population housing in town. Okay. What's the population? That's my wealth. That's my population. Okay, next. Industry buildings like fishing docks produce resources for citizens either definitely or by consuming other resources. Fish is the simplest production chain requiring only a fishing dock. Click on a house in your city. I don't have a house in the city. Close. All men souls are immortal, but the souls of the righteous are immortal and divine. Okay. Population of 1. Okay. Can I build a dock now? No. Okay. Be able to view its resources and city needs. Okay. I still don't under. Growing population. Borders grow up population 2. Houses 1. Buildings 1. Okay. Construction, another house. Okay, cool. As cities grow, they'll attract higher tier houses up to tier 5 that require more complex resources. Tier 2 houses need more fish in addition to flour, which is produced by windmills require wheat from wheat farms. Okay. Each house built unlocks a building slot, allowing additional houses to be constructed within the city's borders. City's population grows when all houses have the desired resources stockpiled and an equal number of buildings are construction. The population represents the number of houses that can occupy the city and defines the city's borders. When the city's population can sustain it, houses will grow automatically in valid locations. New cities can be established by constructing city centers. From the network menu in the construction toolbar, build aqueducts to expand freshwater access to tiles without it. Clicking on once on a valid sliding location, a higher elevation in the spring tiles, then click again on the map to set its endpoint. Once the aqueduct is constructed, freshwater will be provided to tiles surrounding the endpoint. Fountain can be built at the endpoint, which doubles the number of tiles supplied with freshwater. Roads are constructed, similarly providing a significant speed boost to traveling resources. When merchant docks and warehouses are connected to other warehouses via roads, they create automatic trade routes. When selecting which resources each warehouse should prioritize for importing and exporting from within their respective info windows, traders will automatically choose the best route to move resources from one location to another. Trade can be improved by unlocking new transport vehicles in the tech tree. The merchant docks function similarly to warehouses by storing resources for local trade. However, by toggling buttons underneath the resource selector, they can also be configured for import and export overseas. Ships will visit regular intervals to trade as long as the player has selected export available to sell or denarii to purchase selected imports. Unlock new technologies. Construct a monastery. That's a lot already. Okay, so it has to be built beside the river. Okay. Stalled. Okay, stalled because I have timber, I have cement, I have no idea why it's stalled. We will unstall. Oh, resources arrived. Okay, it's now being built. Great. Construct a monastery. Monasteries produce research points each day, modified by 2 factors. Popular donation and imperial donation. Is based on how many tier 3 to 5 houses are fully supplied. Imperial donation set mainly representing how much denarii you invest daily. Higher investment increases research speed, which with diminishing returns. Select the tech, begin research one. Once unlocking techs, provide powerful bonuses such as improved logistics to enhance production, new buildings to access advanced transport. Revenue. Houses generate income with higher tier houses paying more. Unsupplied houses provide only 25% or 50% of the tax value depending on how unsupplied they are. Exports. Resources are sold overseas from merchant docks. Scrap resources sold with no destination are automatically sold for 5% of their value. Minting gold for mint production provides an immediate boost to denarii. Expenses. City upkeep. Imports. Monastery upkeep. Manage imports, exports, and house supply efficiently. Grow your wealth whilst controlling. Expand. Hover over the wealth UI in the top left for a detailed breakdown on weekly revenue and expenses. Maximize population of wealth in the top left corner, HUD, and expand as far as possible. Upcoming features, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. Read through all the tutorials. Okay, we have a population of 3. One housing is unsupplied and one housing lacks employment. Okay, so you're beside water. You're beside water. Okay. City needs more buildings. 67%. Okay, so I need to find you employment. Okay, can we have a logging camp? Need access to trees. Where are trees? Trees are over there. Does that count? Fresh water and trees. Production bonus from extra 1 tree. Okay. I guess that's access to trees, and that starts a logging. Okay, cool. Boss, greetings from JD from Bracknell, UK. Welcome, welcome. I'm more giving men a fish and feed him for a day than give the man poisonous fish and feed him for a lifetime. Oh, okay. Chinese buffet went that well, did it? Okay, you need lumber, and I have lumber here. I definitely have lumber here. I have fish here. Importing fish. Click to switch to export overseas. Okay, I'm not ready to export overseas yet, I don't think. Oh, that's the resources being moved. Oh, okay. That's fish being moved. That's fish being moved as well. Okay, I'd like to build a bridge, but I guess I'm going to have to work out how to build a bridge, then I can get the fuck over it. At the moment, the fish just wanders through the sea. Okay, so we have a logging camp, and logging camp provides logs and 3-4 per week. So we make 4 logs per week, but I need a lumber mill. Must have more population and housing. Okay, how do we get? Oh wait, how do I get? It's growing now. Okay. 1 house in construction. Okay. So building a new house right now. Alright, new house, I want you to have a lumber mill. When I have that built. Okay. Is this game speed? Oh, it is game speed. Cool. Alright. We have the housing. Oh no, the house is not done yet. Alright, go faster. Build faster. It's a long time to build a house. It looks like a fancy house. House tier 2. It requires flour. Well, bad luck. Okay, so can I have a lumber mill? And that I can put anywhere I want as long as it's beside the river. Okay, well, let's put it right there. Okay. Town. Cities undersupplied houses. City needs more housing. 1 house undersupplied. 1 house lacks employment. Okay. So hopefully we find you employment. Eventually. Wheat farm. Must have more population housing. Okay. Must be built next to the city. Must neighbor a river. Okay, so you gotta be beside the river and in the town. But then if a wheat farm costs 1 worker and a flour mill costs 1 worker, I'm gonna need a much higher population. Consumes logs, produces lumber. Consumes a lot of logs. Oh, it consumes 28 per week. Okay. We're now producing lumber per week. Okay. So... these are undersupplied houses. Housing meets population cap. 1 building is undersupplied. It keeps flicking. Okay, I thought I was going to go with construction costs, you know, to cut down on costs. How do I... That's how. Oh, demolish building. Okay. Also demolish that building, I guess. Demolish that building. Okay. Alright, so let's try a wheat farm. And a flour mill. Must be built on a hill. Where the hell's a hill? Over there? I have a hill in town. Exporting fish. Sure, let's export fish. I don't know how many fish I'm producing, but let's export them. Fish balance trade. Switch to import only. Exporting fish to overseas from merchant ship. 20 capacity. Okay. Must be built in a city, but I don't have a hill in the city. Producing 2 flour per week. Okay. But on housing unsupplied, housing less employment. Okay, what about under here? Motion dock, warehouse. Okay, I can build a warehouse, but it's not going to extend the city limits. Coal mine, iron mine. That doesn't help me. Steel plant. Tobacco farm. Gold mine. Aqueduct road. I still don't have a hill. Alright, start again! Quick game. I need fresh water. I need sea access. I need a hill. City center will give you access to the hill. Sorry, interactive. Really? I'm going to assume you're the dev. Okay, new town. Try again. Yeah, next. Oop. Okay. Close. Alright, so we're going to import food. Yep. I'm going to speed up the game a lot. And you're going to expand. As you expand, I don't have a forest now. I have a forest now. Alright, we're gonna go straight to wheat farms. Oh, that didn't have a forest either. Oh, that had a tiny forest. We call that a forest. Looks like iron. Alright. Build town. Must have more population and housing. Are we still on 0 housing? Or population of 1. Okay. I need to get to population of 2. Oh no, fishing dock. Okay, fishing dock. Okay. You know, Thunder. Alright, so. I must have access to fresh water. Must have more housing. Growing population, growing population. Okay. So. You need to be built here. Can it be built on a river? Must have more housing. Or I can put it in front of the merchant hub. Not going to complicate things at all. Okay, so... No, I can put it there. Okay, so we're going to build a fishing dock. Stored, because you're waiting on stuff to be delivered, and it has to be delivered across the river, which is exceedingly fast. Right. Ooh. Ooh. We built a bridge. Yay, we actually built a bridge. Assuming it's going to be worth building a road there as well. Alright, so you're going to be built, and then the city can level up again. And also means... I think that means no import. Fast track. Just wish to import only. Import only. Import only. Importing fish. Okay. Alright, so. In theory, we should be able to, after you're done, get a wheat farm. Game Wizard, this is interesting. Is it on Steam? It is on Steam. I have a command to look up games on Steam. I don't think I do. Okay, so we're gonna put a wheat farm. Yeah. Can demolish the center and construct a building. Must be built on a hill. Okay. City needs more buildings. House need one more building. Oh, we're building. Oh, I should add a road. There you go, you get a road too. Okay, so it says 1 en route, 2 en route, so in theory it's going up. Alright, so growing population. What is grow population 5? That's the problem. And I'm still growing again. Okay, so this is my tier 2 house, which is gonna want flour. large glass blower. No bakery. Okay. City has undersupplied houses. City needs more buildings. Okay. One house undersupplied. One house lacks employment. So, flour mill. Oh. Okay, fine. Logging camp? No. Lumber mill? I don't have any wood. Limestone mine? I don't obviously have any limestone. Coal mine, iron mine. Hunter lodge? What does a hunter lodge need? Forest, I bet. Yeah. Okay. Inner forest. Smokehouse, sand collector. Okay. Promotion in this house prevents building construction. Okay. Must have access to sand. That's not sand. Okay. Red Phoenix, how you doing? Okay, so the only thing I assume I could aqueduct something. I'll start from the top of a hill. That's going to give water to the surrounding tiles. Okay, so rather than doing that, can I just try... So you own the fountains can only be connected to an aqueduct. I could build a monastery and start doing research, but how about we do another fishing dock? No, because you only need access to... Oh, no. You need access to fresh water. Okay, so I need to do an aqueduct. Okay, can I have you come to... Here. 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 Okay, and then can I do a fountain? That's being built still. Okay, wait for the aqueduct to be built. Alright. Okay, that's the research tree. Options. So it's right click is camera. Okay, it's just drag. Okay. Alright, so in theory I now have water here. Theory. Can I get something? Must neighbor a river. Hunter's Lodge. Okay, so I have water in these tiles. Actually, there's probably an overlay for that. There is. Cool. Okay, can I try a fountain? So fountain takes it out to all those tiles. Okay. All those tiles now have water. And then in theory, I could put another fishing dock in. Assuming is 1 of 0 flour per week. And I can't buy flour. Cement. Okay, fountains in. Can I now try a fishing dock? What? Okay, I can't have a fishing dock. There was a sand... No. Sand. No. Must have more population and housing. Okay, so I can't build that either. So I need to have you... Alright, let's try monastery. Nope, I can't build a monastery either. I should go. Must have access to fresh water. Well, and more housing. City center. Must have access to fresh water. Right. Oh, but not a town. Not a thing. Okay. Do you need a road connection? No. No, they just wander across the ground. Okay. New city center. How do you get resources? I'm imagining very slowly. Maybe not at all. Not in range of cement, but I'm buying cement, so I'm just going to assume that you'll get the cement. Go away, tool. Oh, it's middle mouse button to click, close things. Okay, cement is leaving. Evo Mike, ooh, welcome back for 4 months. Thank you for the tea. Ooh, another new game? Yes, another new game. We're building a road in the Roman Empire. And somehow our docks end up with rail connections and air connections. Don't ask me how. Haven't got that far yet. But I do want faster. Okay. Importing fish. Exporting fish. Fish to balance trade. We'll switch to import only. I think that means they now sell fish. Scrap 58. Tax from fully supplied. Tax from undersupplied. Import city upkeep. Okay. Please import more cement. I didn't import enough cement. Okay, let's try. Nope. You had a range. Resource range. Okay, so I can only build that far. Well, that one's pointless. Demolish building. Ooh. Alright, so try again. Can I get a new city center? Must up. There we go. So I can build a city center here. And where is supply range again? Supplied houses, resource range. Okay, so if I built there, I couldn't get to it. But it just has to have access to fresh water. So I could build an aqueduct. Go away. Cannot branch from other aqueducts. Wow. That one. Okay, I can't build that one. Aqueduct either. Okay, so can we destroy aqueducts? Fine. I don't get a refund. Okay, good to know. Alright, so I need another city. I need another town center that can be close to a hill. So, can I get a city center? I'm going to do fresh water first. Okay. Aqueduct from here to... Okay, let's go from here to... Okay, across the top of the hill. Sure. Go uphill. Well, you were the one who chose to go uphill, not me. Alright, let's put you there. Okay, make me a new aqueduct. I have less fish. 4 consuming 4.2 fish. Producing one produces 7 fish every week. Okay, so I'm selling fish. Great. Alright, make me an aqueduct. Quickly, boys. Do I pay for roads? Exports, monthly wealth. No, it doesn't look like it doesn't look like I pay for roads. Okay, so can I get a new city center after you built? Okay, so this now has fresh water. We're gonna dump you here. That way, hopefully, I get access to the hill as quickly as possible. And actually, can I give you a road? Go peasants, build things. Let's have one employment here. I think it's another fishing. Which I can't build because they don't have access to fresh water. Okay, later problem. Alright, once you build, then you have a population of 1, then you have a population of 2 before I can do anything. And also means my fish have to be spread twice as far. Housing, one in construction. Okay, so building a house, excellent. Can I throw in a fountain? Must have more housing. Oh. Must have more housing occupied by aqueducts. It has to go here. Seems the road didn't help with the cement. It just traveled which way it wanted to travel. I feel like I started with twice that amount of money. Okay. Now I can build that one. Right, so you have a population of 1. One house is undersupplied. Okay, what does the house need? The house needs fish. 6 in storage, 6 on route. Okay, so the fish are wandering across the ground. They don't need roads either. Abandoned, not connected to a spring. Oh. There we go. Lower my upkeep. No. No, I don't want to do that. I want to demolish road. That lower my upkeep? I'm profitable. I'll take it. Okay, so you're happy. You're going to grow your borders. Excellent. How do you get more wealth? Just add more people. Generally, more slaves. Sorry, I meant peasants. I meant people. Well, I meant one of them. All right, so hopefully... Must have access to fresh water. Okay, I can build a warehouse. Okay, so can you guys have a warehouse? This then you can do something. And then over here, I really want a flour mill. Which... doesn't have access to fresh water. Must have more houses and must be built in the hill. Okay, so that did tell me. Can I remove that? Can I have my aqueduct come one more time? does mean potentially the house is not going to have any water. But, you know, sacrifices must be made. I don't know. Seeing more buildings, yeah. One housing less employment. Well, I'd like to make you do a thingamajiggy bob, but it's struggling because rotation via cut, 20 capacity. Okay, so you just store these three things, but I don't have wheat listed. I'm producing wheat, but it doesn't do anything. Okay, can I have a fountain? No, you can't build a house there. Go away. Fountain. Must have more housing. Why do I need more housing for a fountain? Okay, fine, we'll wait for more housing. Oh, because they're abandoned, because they don't have food anymore. Water anymore. Okay, cool. So population 2, housing 0. Perfect. Alright, we're starving the people already. It'll be great. Can the aqueduct have junctions? So far, no. Cannot branch from other aqueducts. And can only have one aqueduct on a hill. Cities that I want. Resource range. This has got me a little bit more range. Not a lot. Okay, so you have a house. No, you don't have a house still. Wow, strong city, Civ 3 vibes. Yes. God has coal deposit. Doesn't help me, that doesn't help me. Gold ore, iron ore. Beach, yep. Stone. Okay, we have stone. But I can't do anything with the stone until limestone, logs, lumber, cement, coal. I guess stone is limestone. No, stone is stone. Okay. Heat. Bromate. Sand. Grapes. Herbs. Tobacco. Gold. Fish. Flour. Jerky. Bottles. Wine. Flavoring. Cigars. Okay. Alright, do you have your town back, please? Right click. Alright, right click doesn't close this menu. So have housing 1 of 2. C needs more buildings. We'll build another building. You can't build another building. Okay, can I have a fountain? Am I allowed to build a fountain now? I can build a fountain. Okay, cool. Alright, so if I can build a fountain, maybe I can build a fountain. Must be built on a hill. That looks like a hill. It definitely looks like a hill. That's not a hill. Oh, game is 90 graphics. How you doing, Kyle? Yeah, everybody else has said Civ 3. And they're right. I see it now. Civ 3. That's too far away. That is too far away. Is it actually? Is it now? Yeah, it's still too far away. I can build a town. Oh, I can't build a town there. I Either get built or it won't. The answer is it won't. Okay. Alright, so you now have water. You're abandoned. Okay. Fountain. Most of all housing must be connected to an aqueduct. So it has to be at the end of the aqueduct. Okay. But I still can't get a flour mill up here. Must be built in even ground. Must have more housing. But I can't manually build housing. Alright, can I demolish housing? I can demolish housing. Okay. So if I demolish the housing, new house gets built. And maybe they expand again, and then I can get to here, but I still can't. If I take the aqueduct to there, I still can't get water up to there. Cannot afford. Fountain will lose access to water. Roman will lose access to water. House tier 1 will lose access to water. Construction will demolish road. This is not working. So you don't have a choice for yourself. You need to do stuff like where houses are. Houses get auto-built. The peasants build their own houses. Taxes from fully supplied, taxes from undersupplied. Monthly wealth, better wealth. Okay, what my city upkeep is? My city upkeep is 2688. Okay, can we try demolishing that road, that road, that road, that road, and that road? And no, it hasn't changed. Okay, so you now need. So you need more buildings. Okay, and you need a job. Okay, your job is gonna be a warehouse. I cannot afford. I don't have any money. Yeah, I got 12 coins. Monthly wealth, 32. Okay, so I failed twice. Alright. Try again. So. You don't need X amount of houses in range. You just need to have houses. So I need to have access to a hill very quickly to get flour. That looks like a decent start. Except I still won't be able to access the hill. So I have to have a second town. If we do one here, I could possibly reach that. If not, I can have a second town here and then get up to the hill. Okay, let's do this. You are first town. Okay, first town. Okie dokie. And close. Alright. Attempt number 3. Unpause. Go faster. Alright, so first thing we're gonna need is fishies. Fishing dog. Oh crap. Oh no, it'll expand. So it'll have to go here. Because I have to have access to fresh water. So, I need the town to be built. I need the people to arrive. You have a house. Population is growing. Excellent. And then... fishing dog. Kill in 5 minutes. $1,000 a month. Imports are a lot. I wonder if that counts as a forest. Okay. Must have more housing. Okay, so you gotta build the house first. What's the color using a 7-day a week instead of Roman 8-day a week? Because they have 7 days in a week. What do they say? 13 months of the year. Yeah. I don't know. Question for the dev. Yeah, that $1,000 a month is killer. Okay, so you've been built. We now have a fishing dock. At least a fishing dock going in. Can I get road? Okay, so after that, we're gonna want to have. I'm curious. Must have access to trees. These are not trees, obviously. Oh, that's trees. Oh, okay. But I can't sell logs either. Technically, I could get to a lumber mill, I think. Maybe. Yeah, get to a lumber mill. Which would solve my problem for construction. So just 2 trees counts the forest. Okie dokie. Production from extra 2 trees. Production from extra 1 tree. Minus 0.25 hours per tree. Okay. That's a weird way of calculating things. Okay, so you need another house, and then I can build this one. Actually, can I? Sure, I can do that already. There's no fresh water up there. There's no fresh water up there. Oh, I got fresh water up there. What does a hill look like? There's the hill. Okay, can I have the overlays? Can I have water? Must be built on even ground. That's a hill. That's a legitimate hill that I can build on. Okay, cool. Can I... Resource range. I don't know if I can get to it. Again. Like that's got water. Uh-huh. That's got water. Alright. Let's try resource range. Where is resource range? That one. Okay, a new city center. Can I build that? Oh no, because you don't have access to fresh water. Okay, can I have my aqueduct? Can I drag water from here to... as close as I can get. Okay. Turn off overlays. Alright, so can I have a logging camp, please? Cool. And then they'll have employment. Yep, they'll have employment, and then because they have employment, they'll get built. I'll get another person, and then another person will have to do something. The something that they're gonna do is importing fish, exporting fish. Something that they're gonna do is they're gonna make planks, and planks hopefully save me some money. Okay, can I get a city center after you finished? Eventually. So let's put you here. So that's the next house, which now needs to have flour, which is the problem I keep running into. Okay. And there's King of Hill. That one had water up top of the hill too. Have water up top of the hill too. I just keep picking the wrong spot. I got a road. Okay, so scrap is 42. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. Okay, so now they need employment. We got a lumber mill. Saran, how the hell you doing? How the hell you doing? What's going on over here? Trying out new games. It's September. It's September. Evo Mike. Using the steam train. So the trains definitely exist. I just don't know what the commands are. Steam King. Okay. Okay, maybe that works. Doing well. Halfway to New Zealand. Wow. Well, there you go. I haven't seen new messages saying you're definitely going to come back to Australia. But I hope you're enjoying the trip so far. Ooh, that's a roundabout. Steam train worked last time. Nah, nice. Okay. So, obviously people know the commands better than I do. Hawaii is pretty wonderful. Nice. Nice. I've read your message. I just haven't replied because shit keeps coming up. But it's September, so quick reminder because Saran's asking. Diesel works for another train. So it's September, which means I'm streaming every single day. Also means that if anybody participates in September, that is, I think, gifting 5 subs, subscribing for the first time, and getting a discount, and also upgrading your subscription, I do believe. All qualify for September, which means I add a key to my giveaway list. I have another hour of streaming to go, which means when I end the stream, I guess I'm giving away a key. Okay. So, you are unhappy. You're just unhappy because you don't have wheat. But you do have lumber. Okay. So, you have lumber. We're making lumber. Slowly. Did I just sell lumber? I sold lumber and I bought cement. Okay, cool. Alright, so this town has housing of 2 and no population. Okay, what can I do in this town? Must have access to fresh water. Well, that's an ongoing problem. Oh, actually, resource range. Close that, close that, close that, close that. The resource range hasn't got any larger. Alright, fine, let's try warehouse. Trade resources, construction costs, sure. Must have access to fresh water. Really? That's really annoying. Okay, can I have a fountain? Can I have fresh water? Okay, so if I put a fountain here, I get 1 tile extra, which doesn't actually help me. If I move the aqueduct over, they lose water, which means they need to be rebuilt. I have 1 tile. Good. Fine. I'll put that there. I'll put that there. Build a fountain. So you get fresh water for every single building? It seems that way. I'm assuming with technology that will fix itself. But I haven't got the technology tree yet. Because I need tier 3 housing, and I'm just struggling to get tier 2 housing. I am making money for a change, so I'm not going bankrupt. Total wealth, monthly wealth, city upgrades 2 grand, but I'm making more money from just taxes, and I have exports on top of that. Although I don't have a lot of crap in reserve, so it's probably not going great. And you're barely running. Okay, so you're doing water now. Okay, so now can I build a warehouse? So I can't build a logging camp because you don't have access to trees. I still can't build the flour mill because it's got to go up there, and that's not in range of a city. Can I can't build a I can build a monastery. Wouldn't let me before. Fine, build a monastery. I'll have access to research. So, applied engineering. Once crafter's novelty, the applied is a stream. Steam spun sphere set in motion by heat. Now only we begin to grasp its true potential. The great works it may inspire. Okay. Irrigation. By hardening steam pressurized flow, we cast water across the fields with precise force. No longer must we carry the buckets. Now the land drinks on command. Wheat, vineyard, and tobacco farms no longer require a river, but gain plus production speed if placed by one. Okay. Ballista, fishing docks and hunting lodges produce 10% faster, not placed next to the same building. With pressurized steam, we tear through stone and soil, emptying veins of ore once beyond reach. Limestone, coal, and iron and production can also build neighboring matching tiles, but only at 50% production. Pipeworks, when burying pipes and pressure feed mains, we bring steady water to every house and workshop. Cities grow larger, yet demand less sustain. Cities no longer gain additional upkeep cost after population 7. None of that helps me. None of that helps me. But that means hopefully they have a job. Highly recommend Hawaii though. Cool. We can chat about it. I haven't solidified the plans though, but I'm thinking about Auckland for a month-ish and then maybe Queenstown for the second month. Then maybe JD will have answered my DM and I can see about another trip to Aussie land. Man, you're welcome here anytime. Got to deal with this, the Romans and steam tech? Yeah, question mark. Did we not cover rail? Tech not implemented. Iron Reach. With rails set across the land, engines carry goods between distant settlements by steam and schedule. Yeah, it's an alternative history. City needs more buildings. Well, we're building it. It's just stalled because I don't have enough resources. You got half built. Yep, it's out of range. Uh-huh. Okay. Demolish building. Okay. Can I try? I need to expand our reach. Resource range. Okay, let's try warehouse. I have no idea if that increases our resource range. One cement, 2 wood. 2 cement, 1 wood. Sure. More cement. Oh, that's fish. I have cement. No, that's cement. That's cement. Oh, it's cement for the roads. Okay. Range of lumber and cement. Okay. Import only, export only. Okay, we're just going to disable that. We're just going to disable that. It worries me I don't have any fish. That seems like a problem. Okay, you can still fish. Okay, I got an extra tile. I got an extra tile farm. Okay, so with an extra tile, resource range has improved because I have a warehouse. So a warehouse is required for resource range. Okay, so after you build another town, you have some cement. Oh, I have a little cart. You must be coming from the dock, right? That's the only place I still think currently. Okay, so the dock's moving stuff up here, which means we'll have a local supply. More housing means more people. And then my first problem is going to be, I need wheat. No, I'll have two people. Yeah, okay, cool. So, wheat farm. Must have population. Must have more housing. Must neighbor a river. I'll have to be built here. One of a choice. I can build it here. No. Must neighbor a river. Yeah, so they need a job. Your job is going to be running a cloud. And then hopefully shit expands. It doesn't expand. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't expand. Okay, so alright. Demolish the lumber mill. Now you have people that don't have a job. And people who don't have a job can build a wheat farm. And then I'll have a mill. And then maybe I can supply the tier 2 housing wherever it is. This one. No. This one. Maybe I can supply the tier 2 housing. And you should also get another house, which should also be tier 2. So you're making wheat. You need to consume wheat. 1 wheat needed for 4 flour. Potential 4.7 per week. And you make 2.3 per week. It's not moving. They're not moving the wheat over there. Okay, can I build a warehouse? Or does warehouse need population? No, it needs population. I can't build a wheat farm here. If people running a warehouse, people running housing, people running a fountain. 1, 2, 3 jobs. Yep. These are undersupplied. They are consuming wheat. Why are they undersupplied? Fish. Import only. I have a negative amount of fish. Consuming 4.2 fish, producing 7 fish. Consuming 3 fish per week. They don't have fish. They have fish. They have fish. I can't transport the fish. Is this satisfactory? No. Unfortunately, I can't stay, but when I pop in and say hi, I hope all is well, good sir. It's fine. I'm just getting frustrated by this game that doesn't make any sense. I can build there. Okay, that means town goes there. Or I can build here, and I can build there. You have one tile. What's our third option? Third option was here. You have one tile as well. You have one tile as well. I need 2 tiles. That has 2 tiles. That has 1 tile. That has tiles. Has 3 tiles. Yeah, okay. I can't reach that, but I can reach that one, but that only has 1 tile. Okay, so restart game, confirm. Sounds like you should go play Satisfactory or better yet Foundry. I actually don't own Foundry. Let's do this one. Okay. Next. Close. Faster. Foundry's fun. You always need, so whatever you're building needs to have access to fresh water. Fresh water I can get via an aqueduct or beside a river. So as you can see, these tiles here have this little bit of extra grass on them, which means they have access to fresh water. But I need access to a hill to get flour to feed the tier 2 housing. I can potentially just make lots of towns that are just T1 housing within my resource range area, and maybe that's the play. But like it's sort of indicated, let's go tier 2 housing because you know it automatically put in the 4th house as being tier 2. So Foundry has been out. I think they had their 2.0 update, which I said a little while ago. That early access has gone all the way of we release the game into early access. After we have a early access game, we then release the 1.0, preferably reasonably soon, and then after doing 1.0, we do a 2.0. Must have access to fresh water. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. You have access to fresh water. Because you built the dock there. Eventually I can put it there, I guess. Okay. Let's say more housing. I have housing. The fishing dock I can't build. Alright. And I can't build wheat. Wood shopping. So let's just go for that. Okay, can I also put a city center here? But they also need access to fresh water. Okay, can I put a aqueduct here? Oh. You go inland with it. Okay, can I do that? Can I put a city center here? Can I have a road there to there? That means this town's going to expand after this gets built, and then they have a job. Okay, so now I'm producing wheat, which I have no use for, so we're just going to sell that as scrap materials. Which gets me 4 gold, which doesn't really help me. But in theory, if you expand at 3 or 4? Expand at 3. Okay. So then, in theory, I can get a fishing dock here after that house is built. And that's off the corner, so it's still adjacent. And this hasn't even started. Oh, it's starting now. Okay, cool. I definitely want to go faster. Probably because I've done this a few times now. Running construction. Okay, next house is going to be my tier 2 house. That's nice. And that just takes so much longer to build. Okay, so now I have this town. This town needs to build a house and then upgrade the house and blah 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 blah. Okay, you can have a dock. I get your road from here to here and here to here. And that hasn't increased my resource range, so I can't move things further yet to have a warehouse, which needs even more people. See, Foundry had the 1.0 release. Then they had I think it was a 1.1. I can't remember if they did a 1.1. But yeah, I've seen a lot of early access games now do a 2.0, and I saw Foundry did its 2.0, which means short of a DLC, it's not going to go anywhere else. And Foundry is a weird one. I really wish I'd looked at it very, very, very early on. I was offered a key when it was still in alpha. Very, very early alpha, and I didn't take it up at the time because I didn't really want to look at yet another alpha game because I've just done a whole bunch of them, and then I didn't get a chance to follow up with it. Okay, so we're still importing fish, which we're going to need to run this city as well. You need to have, you have housing, but you need population, because you need fish. And fish. Importing fish. Yes, bring me more fish. Okay, send fish up here, please. I need fish to go up here. So you're building yet another house. Except you're not going to get any more tiles, so I can't reach this tree or this tree. But it does mean I can build a warehouse, so then I get more range. Okay, you're finally going to get a fish. I have the wheat farm down here. And the wheat farm last time we had to be in the same damn town. Last neighbor of river, so it has to go here. Okay. Alright, so you have a house, you now have more people moving in, excellent. So the wheat farm down here is useless. So what do I want in this town? Nothing, you're absolutely useless to me. Sand collector. Must have access to fresh water, must be built in a city. Must have access to sand. You have to be built on sand. Okay. Not helping. Okay, can I have the flour mill go here? Require wood, which will get delivered. And then in theory, after you've expanded again, I can finally get the wheat farm. As for this wheat farm, it's useless. So... What an aqueduct downhill as well? Cannot reach from other... Cannot branch from other aqueducts, so no. Okay, can I have another fishing dock? No, because I don't have access to raw water. Hunting lodge. Has to be built in the forest. Produces bottles from sand. Provides grapes. Provides wine. Produces wine from grapes. Provides herbs. Okay. Flavor from herbs, tobacco farm requires a river. Cigar factory provides lumber, flavoring, and tobacco. Gold mine, and a mint. Okay, so you are going to build... See, there's more buildings. So I can build another building now? Can I get a wheat farm? I can. Except you keep running out of 2 flour every week. Oh no, the wheat's traveling up. Okay. Produce 7 fish per week, exporting 2 to there. Consuming 2 wheat produces 2 flour, exporting 1 to Maria. Okay, so it looks like 1 needed per flour, 2 on route. So I need 4.7, but I'm only making 1.3 or whatever it is. I have no idea how. I'm making a rate of 2.3. Winter penalty minus 25 pound speed. Rate actual is 2 per week. You need 4.7 per week. Second one of these has an actual rate of 1 per week. So now I have 3 per week total, which means I'm making flour, which means the town expands. Okay, cool. So Maria now has... So he needs more buildings. I don't know what I can build you, but I do know I can put a logging camp. Crap, I can't put a logging camp. Must have more housing. Maybe I can build a logging camp. So I need the house to build, and then maybe... Doubt it. Maybe. Alright. What are the resources? Stone. So there's stone there. Oh, there's stone there. Okay. What does... Okay, so that gives me limestone. Limestone I can make into cement. Okay, sounds reasonable to me. Let's do a stone factory. And then hopefully some cement. Meanwhile, this town needs more buildings. So you need to do something. You can do a warehouse. Sure, let's build a warehouse there. That way we expand towards forestry. Okay. Fun of the game. I instantly fell asleep at the start. The creep, so I'm gonna have to check the VOD. This game looks more complicated than it needs to be. This little type of game, little trick starting out, once you find out it's so simple and you wonder how you missed it. It's definitely got a... You need to have the right starting area, and you need to understand the logistics of each town needs to be in range of the next town you want to build. So you definitely need to plan out at least the first one. Okay, you're now producing what? Wheat and limestone. Okay, so you're now producing limestone, which means you're going to expand again. Okay, Maria is fully satisfied, so you're going to expand again. Okay, so you're going to expand more. You are about to expand. Because you're going to expand, now you have limestone. I want to make a cement factory. Or I could build a fountain. I don't need a fountain yet. Can I build? So this is the merchant dock. The merchant dock also needs access to fresh water, which is annoying because I'd like to fish more. So I have to go either side of the mouth of the river. Okay. Okay, I want you to have a cement factory. It must be built near the ocean. Oh. Okay. Fine. I guess built in this town. So you need more buildings. I only have access to 3 more tiles. I've built a warehouse, but I can't reach over there yet. I can reach... No, I can't reach over there. Okay. So, in that case, can I build a warehouse in this town? Which now gives me access to that. Fresh water. 1 more tile. 2 more tiles. Get out to here. Okay, can I build in the rear town a fountain? Okay, so Maria has... She has undersupplied housing, which is... They're consuming 1 jerky, because you're a T3 housing. Okay, T3 housing requires jerky. Jerky requires us to have a hunting lodge and then jerky. Hunting lodge comes from forest. So the next town needs to have forestry. Cool. And resource range, I can't reach forest. So this town that now is doing the wheat needs to get to the next town that can then do jerky. Cement. And I'm producing cement now, but obviously not fast enough. Which one's the cement factory? It was... I don't remember. Limestone. Wheat farm. Oh, it was this one. Limestone. So you need 5.1 per week, and this is producing 5.3. No, 5.3 per week. Okay, 5.3 per week, and you do 7 per week. Need 2 limestone for 1 cement. Okay, so that's getting a new building added, and therefore a warehouse. Oh. You're at 5. No, when this house is built, therefore I'll have enough that I can build a warehouse. Input only, lumber, cement. Okay. And I'm making some money back. Not a lot of money, but some money. don't want to know why the resources chose to go up the hill rather than use the damn road. Oh, probably because there's no road between here and here. No, because there's an aqueduct here, which means no road. Consuming 2 flour, inputting 3 from. You are producing 1 wheat, no, producing 5 limestone, producing 1 flour per week, and exporting 5 to Maria. So, no, I'm definitely losing out. Okay, so can I now try a warehouse here? Okay, if I get a warehouse, then in theory I can get to this tile, which will give me access to forestry. And I can get to this tile, which will give me access to new river, new forestry, new who knows what. Go now red. Red is 2 houses that are undersupplied, 1 house lacks employment. Why? You don't have enough wheat. Well, I'd love to give you another wheat farm, but you need more people. Total population of 10. Provide resources, then construction, and then resource range. This should expand. Oh, they're gonna need fish. Crap, they're gonna need fish. Which means either importing more fish or getting them here. Crap. Okay. Looks like we're going this way. So, Kenya's city center. And then hope that you don't build on this. I don't know if roads actually cost me money per month. I know they cost me money to build. I don't know if they cost more upkeep. Oh. Build there as well. Which I could use to make more flour. No, because I need more river tiles to get more access to more wheat. Yeah, I need more wheat. I'm short on wheat. Oh. Okay. You left the gap, guys. Guys, the gap in the road. Definite gap in the road. Okay, my city upkeep hasn't changed. So if I'm going to build another town, here or here, can I pre-build the road? There. At least then it's hopefully done by the time we need to use it. So I have to wait for the town to be built, then I have to wait for the first house to move in, Then I have to wait fish to show up. And I can't build another merchant dock because that also needs access to fresh water and more population. So this town is going to make a wheat farm. Oh, yes, it's going to make a wheat farm. And where is a logging camp? So, logging camp. Logging camp and wheat. And lumber mill. Which will take me up to how large is size 4. And then because it's size 4, it automatically becomes 5, and then it's going to want flour as well. Awesome. Okay, that one's built. This one is almost built. Can I do the same over here? Can we put one... Water. If I build you there, the house has to be built here. I can't do a fountain first. If I do that, that gives me more tiles. Can we do that? Plus, can I get a city center? Shit. Put it onto the road immediately, but whatever. Okay, Laddie is now done. Laddie now needs fish. So hopefully fish are being emailed to you. You're both upset about the jerky. The jerky requires me to get the next town up and running and the next town. Which is going to require more fish, which means I also need to get down here to get more fish. Yeah, definitely a game I want to have it run faster. That's a tree. That's trees 3. Okay, so trees 3 is going to be more dense, and therefore, trees 3, trees 1. So you're built soon. The aqueduct's not built because I can't transport goods that far, right? Yeah, right. Cancel aqueduct. I have to build the aqueduct. Here instead. Because that's inside resource range. Yep. Okay. Oh. Shit. You're gonna have a resource range problem as well. Oh no, okay. The peasants built there, so the resources are their problem, I guess. I hope at least. Yeah, there's definitely resources coming. Okay, so can I get... I really want to harvest wood, but I need meat. To expand both these towns. I'm going to do that in that one. So this one, I'm going to go with logging camp. There. And then I'll need a lumber mill. But not in range of lumber and not in range of cement. What? Oh, shit. Okay, but that's in range. Okay, that's fine. Okay, you're getting peasants. They're done. The peasants are going to need fish, which I have none of. Taxes for fully supplied, tier 1, tier 2. Taxes for undersupplied, tier 3. No tax. Full tax. Yeah, I have lots of no tax. So I can't do anything here until you actually get fish delivered. You need wood. And I have wood. And my wood being delivered? No, it's out of range. Okay, so therefore I have to have a lumber mill. No, logging camp. Completely unsupplied. So you need more buildings. Can I build a lumber mill at the same time? I can. Actually, is that in range? No, of course it's not. Must be built in a city. Demolish building. Lumber mill. Must have access to fresh water. Yeah, I can't reach by tile. And I can't move resources further out. Okay, can I actually, if I build an aqueduct from here to here, I can get water down to the sea. And that's in resource range? That's outside resource range. Must demolish the aqueduct from the endpoint. Okay, fine. Alright, resources. I can get to there. Okay. So can I have an aqueduct that goes this way and then this way? And the aqueduct has to be finished before I can then tap in the water. Tap into the city center. If I have any cement left. I have plenty of cement. I'm just starving everybody to death. It's fine. Okay, so you're producing wood. One house lacks employment. Okay. But I can't get you employment because I can't build and any of the tiles I want to build in. But I can build a warehouse. Except that's not in range. Demolish your house and prevent this building's construction. Okay. Demolish the logging camp. Okay, goodbye logging camp. We're gonna have a warehouse instead. That way we can reach further. That way I can build the damn logging camp. Okay, so you are gonna have a town. I have water in these tiles. Not many tiles, but I have water in some tiles. can't actually. Crap. Supply. That is a plane. Okay, can I have the aqueduct go one more tile this way? And then can I build the seaside? That way maybe I'll get access to sand. If I build a fountain here, I get access to sand. And screw it, I'm going to take the aqueduct over top. Did you finally get supplies? No. So you're... One housing lacks employment. Okay. So again, resources. Can I get... Must be built within a city. But I don't have access to fresh water. Demolish the aqueduct again. Build the aqueduct to here. And then I can build a building, and then you can increase the size of the city, and then I can do something with the city. Okay, you're built. You have no housing. You're putting in a house right now. Excellent. Water. I can't build... Must have access to water. Oh. So that means I need to have a fountain. Must have more housing. Okay, so I need more housing to then get a bit of fountain. Which has to go here. Rules on rules on rules. Okay, I have a warehouse, which means I can reach further. Okay, if I can now reach further, can I get a logging camp? And then we have to wait for the house, the town to expand again, and then we can finally have a lumber mill. All right, Key Hill is going to run in a minute and a half. So, again, you're fighting King of the Hill. All you need to do is type King to see if you can become King of the Hill. Best part about becoming King of the Hill is you get to... Okay, it's building slowly. You get to wear the crown for the next hour, or in reality, it's going to be till next stream, which is going to be tomorrow. Same time. You also get to... well, you're also fighting to see who is my favorite, being either Twitch or YouTube. Currently, Twitch is in the lead by 2 to 0, right? So I'm pretty sure it's going to be Twitch. But on top of that, I'm going to give away a key. So you definitely want to enter King of the Hill, and I have potentially an extra half hour I can drag the stream out. So I'm probably going to, because I really want to make some progress with this. So you don't have fish, but I can't get you fish until one house lacks employment. Okay, so can I build a fountain? I can. If I build a fountain there, cement is currently in balance trade. Importing cement. Exporting cement. Overseas trade disabled. Okay, let's try exporting cement. Hopefully I can make some money back. Can't do shit with wood yet. Okay, I have a bombing camp. Can I get... No, because the town has to expand. Housing meets population cap. Housing has undersupported houses. So, because I don't have any fish, you can't expand. Okay, cool. they want something to do. Warehouse. Alright, I'm worried about every warehouse increasing my city upkeep. I can't build logging. I can't build... All the things I want to build down here, but I can't build them there. Hunter Lodge, no. Must have to go to water, must be building a forest. Yeah, don't have a warehouse. Why is the fountain still? Outside the cars going on. Alright, good luck. Good luck. Also, Evo Mike, if you win twice in a row, I also get to give you a key. Well, you're guaranteed to win the key. Probably two. Okay, can I do a fountain? There, I can't do a fountain there. So I need to remove the aqueduct. Back by one. Then I need to have my fountain. Which goes here. And then only after my fountain is built, can I finally build fishing villages. Finally build fish. No, I need this to be built. Thinking, how you doing? XOE1, how you doing? The pellet guy with the thong. It's a dangerous weapon. Especially if you roll Sassy's thong. Binkin! Congratulations, you're our king. Also a champion. Let me find you your key. It's an indie adventure game. I hope you like horror games, Binkin. It looks like a horror game. And the best part is you're on Twitch. It doesn't give me nightmares. It's just nice to see an avatar. Where's the whisper button? Whisper. There it is. Binkin, you've never won a key before. There you go. You now are the proud owner of a indie horror game. I'm not going to mention the title because I don't know what the rules are on Twitch or YouTube about the title. Okay, so you are now built. Now, can I please have a fishing dock? See as undersupplied houses. But now supplied. Okay, so now the population is going to increase. Oh, you've gone down to size 1. Okay, so you're broken. You're still stuck at size 1. Cool. You're broken too. Okay, you're now size 2. Can I get a fishing dock? No, and it needs to build a new house as well. Stagnant population. 1 house of construction. It's that house. But you can't build that house. Demolish buildings. Build the house somewhere else. Okay, build the house over there. Great idea. Okay, and you still want jerky, which means this needs to work. That's not working currently. Logging camp is abandoned because the town downgraded because I can't get fish. Okay, hopefully you can get some fish. Okay, can I have a road from here to here? All roads lead to not Rome. Get some fish. You send fish out all over the place. Build more roads. Tear up my shop. Hopefully. What? The Unliving of Rachel Foster. Yeah, that's definitely the title. Oh, that's why a Google search of that gave me its name. It did. It's best to mention that title, not to mention that title. Correct. Okay, and it's immediately downgraded. But your fish are coming, I promise. Look, here they are now. Here's your fishy fishies. Here's your fishy fishies. I have an aqueduct going that way. An aqueduct going that way. Can I look at natural springs? I have no natural springs. I can't reach that. Oh, actually, can I reach that one? You... Housing meets population cap, so I can't build a building here anyway. If I wanted to, right? Can I try? No, I can't build a fountain. A warehouse. It needs more population, so I can't even build there if I want to. Alright, come on. 2 people. Fishing dock. Okay, can I have a fishing dock there? Okay, with a fishing dock, you will then have fish. And then you shall be happy. And then you can supply fish to all the other people. Hopefully. Okay, so maybe it's not get a T5 housing, it's get a T3 settlement. Again, another T3 settlement. To get more fish, to then try to go uphill to get wheat. In the meantime, just import everything and hope for the best, I guess. Oh, shit. It's not green. Does that mean I can get resources here or not? Oh, that's wood. I've got wood coming. Okay, so I've got wood coming, therefore you get fish. Or you can make fish. There's crap in that warehouse. I guess you can store stuff. And you're also storing stuff. And you're also storing stuff. Okay. Alright, and then if you can level up again, you can have more fish. you need to supply fish. Then you need to supply the houses, and then you need to level up and build another house. Cool. Okay, they're both supplied. More fish. So this needs... You need 1 per week. So this town needs 2 fish. This town needs 5.6 fish. This needs 5 fish. So that's 10 fish. It's 1 fish per person. So I need 15 fish. You make 7. But technically I'm still at the negative. Fish is definitely leaving. Okay, so with fish comes more fish. Exports 960. We have more housing. Come on, more housing. Housing unsupplied. Oh, there we go. I can build it. More fish. Oh, no fish here. Must be on full coast, so no. Right, so then I can put fish there. And if I have more fish with my more fish, then you'll hit level 4. Level 4 means that you'll want to have an extra worker. Also means you're going to need tier 2 housing, which means you're going to need to have flour, which means you're going to need to have wheat, and I don't think I have enough of that. You are that's limestone. Producing 1 wheat, producing 3 cement, 2, 3 flour. Okay. And the flour mill has... I have no idea. One producing 5 flour, exporting 5 to marina. I don't know if I'm positive on flour or not. I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, so he needs more building. Building is being built. Okay, then you're going to expand again. That'll give me a spare worker that will be in a tier 2 house, which will want flour, which is back to the problem number 1. Okay, you have a level 1 who's running the warehouse, and you're about to increase your population. You are level 1 and are going to increase your population, because now we have the fishy problem under control. So can I swap you to exporting fish? Overseas trade disabled. Let's just turn off trade. Half tax? Oh, half tax. No, I want this one. Yeah, let's just try and store some fish everywhere and hopefully not buy any more. Okay, you are now level 2, and then you're going to expand again. So then I can finally get a lumber mill in here. That's the logging camp. You are... City has unsupplied houses. One house undersupplied. So you just don't have your delivery of fish yet. Okay. You get your delivery of fish soon. Meanwhile, I can build something. Can I have arms watch? I guess it doesn't matter where I build it. Oh, can I look at... yeah. Okay, let's go back to you. Yeah, Hunter Lodge. Doesn't seem to have a bonus at any one of these. Let's put you there. Can I get a road going up a hill? You have expanded. Need more work. Bunch of work. It's going to be a lumber mill. No, need to have more houses. Okay. One house. Two houses under. Don't have enough fish. What's the delivery time on fish? Why for they not use road? We'll just wander across. Alright, can I put a warehouse then in this town? No, because I don't have access to fresh water. Shit. Alright, fine. Another fishing dock then. That's my only choice. So you are importing two from Maria. Why are you importing two from Maria? Why the hell are you getting fish from there? Exporting 19 to Domino. Domino is this one. Where's your warehouse? Okay, fine. Can I get a road? Okay, so I have a Hunter Lodge. And now you're completely unsupplied again. You're maxed out. You were gonna have a smokehouse. You were gonna have a whole bunch of fish. And then you were gonna have a six in storage. Hey, come on. Perfectly good road. The fish will be taken over the bug. Oh, this looks interesting. You got a preview build or something? The bloke. I do. It's a early alpha. Okay. Can I put you? Oh crap. Let's go here. Okay, so that should finally give me lumber. Now I had lumber up. Oh, actually, that's a wheat farm. No, this will give me lumber. So I finally have lumber. I have cement. Okay, can we turn that off? And can we turn that off? You have some fish. You have some fish. You don't have any fish. You don't have a warehouse. Okay, that's a smokehouse, which consumes logs. Crap. Oh, that's a house. That's a honey lodge. Okay, so the honey lodge is making me raw meat. The smokehouse takes in the logs. And I don't have any logs. Water tiles. Oh, you do have a warehouse. Okay, but my problem is, oh, actually no, I can put a fountain here. And the T2 house built right where I didn't want it to. Okay, so can we put a fountain here? I need to do that to expand out the water. Then you need to go away. And then hopefully it'll maintain the water. Hopefully. And then, in theory, I could put a wood chopper there. Because currently, I'm not making any jerky. Because I have any lumber. And yet, you're making lumber. And it needs 28 per week. And I'm making 7 per week. I can see the small problem with the maths. Okay. Can we go to this one? Okay, so I have the fountain. Which now means I have water in those tiles. Great. Now I have... No. Can I have a logging camp? Okay. We must have more population housing. Okay. So no, I can't do that until you get... logs? You need to have that one. You also need to have fish. A lot of fish. Okay. So lots of fish are going this way. Right. Fish over... No. Fish warehouse. I don't have any fish. Okay. Have you import only? Fish. 4 road connections. Cart coming from merchant dock, warehouse. Okay. Middle warehouse. Can't send to. Why can't you send to here? It's import only. From the Letty ways. I change you input only. Change you input only. Coming from oh, cart sent to. As in I've sent a cart over there. Okay. Alright, but you guys are not exporting to anywhere I'd like to export to. And I'd really like to give you a warehouse, but I don't have access to water. I need more population and water. Okay, so we're just gonna mail the fish across, I guess. One house undersupplied. That's the one that wants wheat. Yeah, it seems like a you problem. Right, you I can't. I need you to have fish. 2 houses are undersupplied. So that is this house, which we know about, and that house. And they're undersupplied because... Okay, roads are there or not? No. They're undersupplied because the fish not travel that far. So where is all the fish going? That's full. That has 14 on route. Has 0. Importing 8. 130 in storage. You're set to balance, which means you should export the stuff as well. Savannah, which is this one. Wait. Not coming from. Hopefully, it's full of nothing but fish. But I can't click on a cart and know where it's going or where it came from. Okay, fish traveling down here. Okay, you are producing planks, finally. That storage is full. Cart sent to the merch dock and cart sent to... No, from this warehouse. But I don't know what's carrying. Okay, so they all had... No, you don't have fish yet. Okay. Because your fish is very slow because no roads. Alright, can I get you a road? So he has undersupplied houses. One house undersupplied. So... So you need to go up to a 5. You can build as is. Okay, so if you can build as is, what do you have access to? You have access to trees. You have access to logs, yes? Lumber. Cement, no. Beach, no. Herbs, no. Coal, no. Iron, no. Gold, no. Coal, iron, steel. Grapes, no. Herbs, no. Tobacco, no. You can also ship out to another new town. Okay, so I can build a town over here. The fishing docks need to have... must be built on... No, so I can build them around a lake. Okay, what's our supply range? Okay, our supply range is there. Let's throw a city center here, because what the hell? Actually, water. We're going to put one here. Here gets me access to more hill. More hill gets me access to A couple of trees. And the need for more fish. Let's go with that one. Okay, can we get a road? That's expensive. Let's go. Alright, and you can build a building. And I think our best one is a logging camp. So I don't have anything else that you can do. Monastery, research. Vineyard, vineyard. No, let's just go with logging. Sure. You're starving again. Perfect. Which is definitely a logistics problem. I need you to get to a 5. The only way you get to a 5 is if you get enough fish in, the population actually expands. Oh no, you also need flour. Yes, you need to have flour as well to get to a 5. You also need flour to get to a 5. Then I get to a 6, I need to have the jerky. Which needs to have... No, that's the house. Hunter Lodge needs to have... logs. Which you could get if I could get to the next level. Or I demolish something. If I demolish that... if I demolish that... I still have access to water on this tile. Which then means that house has to go to that tile. And then... maybe I can get logs? Screw it. Demolish the house will prevent this building's construction. Okay. Demolish building. Go away. Must have more housing. Okay. So get your house built. And once this one's built, and it has its first one down. And then that's going to be built. Logging camp here, maybe. If I'm lucky. Must have more housing. We have more housing. Okay, now I have more housing. Logging camp. Okay. Oh, and then I also expanded the range back out, which doesn't help me because those tiles don't have water. Okay, so logging camp should give me logs to make jerky. Then hopefully you can ship jerky down to here, and maybe we get those to level up. I don't know. You need fish, and until I have fish, you are going to be unhappy. Just like you guys are unhappy and about to unlevel. Even though there's piles of fish on the way. What happens if we run a road from here to there? Your warehouse is full of wood. Your warehouse is full of wood. Oh, that's the smoker. Okay. Your warehouse is full of wood. Okay, so can we try... exporting. Sure. And that's all in logistics range now, so hopefully the cement gets delivered. Not that I have any cement. It seems as fast as I get the stuff, I spend the stuff. Yeah. Okay, so you have a population of 1, which is going to expand to a 2. And then maybe we get some fish. Alright, I have plenty of money, so let's try... Do you have heaps of cement? I have no cement. Oh, probably because I imported it all. Alright, let's import some more cement. You have 2 houses that are unsupplied. Here, 2 house. I don't know which one the 2 houses. That's the 2 house. Doesn't have flour in it. Cool. But this got to 6. Okay, can we try? Structure surrounding buildings. Okay. Steam cubicle. Can we try a monastery? Must have more housing. Do you have more housing, don't you not? One house. What? One house lacks employment. Monastery. There we go. Okay, and that has that capture range, which I have no idea what that means. Let's try down a monastery. Okay, so you can have unhappy people because they have no fish. Always with the fish. Fish. Then after I have 2 lots of fish, we can put in a warehouse and ship out the fish faster, maybe. Okay, so you are now mostly self-sufficient apart from the fact that I need more flour, which is something this town could also do. Oh, this town could have done as well. Wheat, rather. Flour. You're 7. Okay, monastery producing 0.5 per day. Population donation modifier minus 0.05. Imperial donation. Okay, so in theory, that means I'm finally researching. Nice. Finally. Okay, but I need more flour in it. So I need more wheat farms. I must have more population. You need access to a river, which you don't have. Although I could force these people to move. Bye. Okay, you guys now have fish. You know, expand. Great. Can I put in a warehouse? No. Actually, we can put in 2 wheat farms. Okay, so that one's built. Can I put in a wheat farm here? Then potentially if I get to expand again, I can kick these people out and move them up there and put another wheat farm in, but we'll see. They're supporting double dock, so you don't have that much capacity for extra building. You don't have any water to do anything with. Not unless I run an aqueduct from over here, which I can't reach. And I can't put in... Get water from there. Can't go uphill. Aqueduct rebuild. Okay. So can I go to there? Then I can't. Oh, I can cross. I can. The aqueducts can cross. Alright, build that. We'll put a warehouse in. Okay, again, fish are just wandering across the mud. Can we go with wheat farm? Yeah. I think I'm in the hang of it. It was a painful start, but so you would have to get to level 5. And the only way you get to level 5 is if the T2 house, wherever the hell it is, that one, gets access to flour. And the only way we get access to flour is if we get more wheat. And technically you have plenty of wheat on route. Because of the 2 local farms. You're producing 2.3 per week. You're producing 2 per week. And then you're not producing anything yet. And you're on the hill. And I must have more population. And the only way I get more population is if you get your wine. So you now need wine. And you're not getting jerky. You're not getting jerky because we make 3.5 per week. Because I don't have enough raw meat. And I'm assuming I can't make... must have population housing. Yep, so I can't make more raw meat. And I don't have spare lumber. You're making 10 per week, and you're making 10 per week, and you are consuming 28 per week. You're only consuming less than that because shipping times. Can I get a road? I don't know if that's going to help. So you now have more wheat. It looks like the wheat's not going anywhere. Okay, so can I get a second wheat farm? Oh, okay. Engineering. Once crafters novel. Yeah. We read that earlier. Close. So then I need to pick. Irrigation. Wheat, vineyard, and tobacco farms no longer require a river, but gain 10% productivity speed if placed by one. Or fishing docks and hunting lodges provide 10% faster if not placed next to the same building. Okay, let's try that one. Oh, here's the bar. So they're donating 0.5. And I'm donating 32 because I can probably afford it. Alright, can I demolish that? And then can I get a flour mill up instead? Okay, so I see fish moving. A lot of fish. You're making 10.5 still, and you're also doing 10.5. Oh, so you're doing 11 per week. And you're doing 11 per week as well, even though this one has a bonus and that one doesn't. Alright, whatever. Reduces 4 wheat per week. But I don't see the wheat traveling to these guys. Hello. There to there. And from there to there. And from there to there. And there. And that never got finished. That's right, because that's outside range. Right? Right. Okay, can I put a... No, because we need more housing. And that's because, again, you guys don't have wheat. Okay, there's my housing. Can I try a warehouse in this town? No. Do you need to have... Oh, the house needs to be supported, which means you need to have flour, which means... okay, we did steam. So now we don't need to have things beside rivers, which is helpful. But you're not finished. You are finished, but you don't have any wheat. You got nowhere. Okay, can I... I'm running out of time. I'm really running out of time. Can I... do that? I have a road from here. No. From here to here. Can I get a city center? Because that's hill, and now I don't need to have. With buried pipes and pressure-fed mains, we can bring seawater to every home and workshop. Cities grow larger, yet demand less to sustain. Cities no longer gain additional upkeep costs after population survey. It doesn't really affect me. Excess fish can be consumed farms and boost production speed. Enrich the soil, so we throw fish into the farms. Or we could have fishing docks and hanging lodges produce 10% faster, if not placed next to the same building. Sure, let's build that. To move right that far outside the farm range, you need to set up wheat as it imports and exports in warehouses, set up trade routes with carts. But I don't have the option. I don't have a warehouse in this town. That's a side issue, but I don't have the option. So I'm guessing that's the gated behind tech. Deep wells, aqueducts, limestone coal, 3 to 5 storage sections. Oh, okay, it'll be that one. Okay, so you are gonna get built. Then you're gonna have one town center there. Look at the resources in the warehouse window to change the resources. Oh. Oh. Okay. Can we go to... You don't have a warehouse. Oh, actually, if I just go to this one and I change this to wheat... I guess I want balanced. Okay, that's that research done. Can I have... Know what I want? I want... Oh, all traveling resources move 50% faster. Oh, yeah. I have that one first. Okay, so you need to have wood, which has arrived already. And then you have fish. Okay, that's going to be a different problem. Two sets are balanced. You're set to disabled. So you set the fish, you have fish. You have no problem exporting $2 laughing. Oh, that's right, you're an export. You have inputting 1 for the donut, which is this one. Okay, cool. 4 en route from, what does it say? From the town next door. Okay, cool. Alright, so you are going to expand. Meanwhile, can I do... As you expand, I can put in a flour mill, hopefully. So it means a warehouse is going to be important in every town. See as undersupply because you don't have wheat. Okay, but I have flour and flour. And... I have wheat and wheat, but I need flour. And I can't do that with 2 docks, so... Hi, dock. Flour mill? No, because it has to be built on a hill. Never mind. T3 house. So you can finally get a warehouse. Yes. Which doesn't really get me any more resource range in that direction. A little bit. Middle click. Alright. So, you now have wheat, you have 2 houses. Can I get a flour mill? And then hopefully get 3 houses. And then we put in more wheat. I have water down here. Yeah, I can put in more. Hopefully the house moves down there. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Put in more wheat. That's the bottom line. Okay, so I have a warehouse. Although you're set to balance trade only. Okay, it looks like I'm making flour faster. And that's half done. Oh, that's... Oh, okay, it is inside resource range, just. Putting from next door. Reducing 1 flour. Flour's going this way. You're about to increase your housing. Oh, if you build down there. I have to wait for that to be built. And we get your road. Okay, so now I have this warehouse. This warehouse is export only. That way all the fish comes here and then we ship it out. In theory. Please don't go cross country. Like, go around. Surely there's a speed boost for going. I don't really have anything else I want. In theory, I want flour. Flour. And jerky's I wish. I can do 2 fish export only. You sent over wood and I trashed it. Okay, I trashed it. Cool. Okay. You have no fish. Because you have no fish. Okay, but can I put in okay, warehouses are what bigger. I'm meant to be off now. Can we do 50% faster for all movement? Alright, but that means you now have more slots. So the town requires jerky. Export only, right? Import only. Export only. Okay. Also flour. So can I try flour balancement? So you'll also have extras. So just to confirm, you have fish on export only, have fish on export only, and fish on export only. Screw it, you know, just export fish. You have lumber, export only. You also have cement, which I don't produce here, but it's nice to have it somewhere. You don't have a warehouse yet. I can have fish because you've got a local fish guy next door, and we could try logs if logs are an option. Yeah. Okay, so then this one is doing fish. We import only. So hopefully feed this, but that's definitely not working. Oh, balance rate. Import only. So it brings it into town. This town also wants jerky and in theory wine. Oh, so flour balanced and jerky balanced.
Like a boss.
You're handling your own fish now. In theory. Not really. You're doing fish unbalanced. Okay, what's the man? Alright. How you doing, Boomer? Mad Charles, how you doing? I know what's up there too. You are doing those. You just got built. So you have flour and flour, wheat and wheat, which is not running this properly. Okay, so 1.8 per week. 1.8 per week. And you want 4.7 per week. We're very, very short. I try. No, I have access to water. Actually, I do. Okay, I need the house to fish. I don't have any logs. I don't consume the faster. I consume them too fast. So you're now getting traveling on from here. Okay. Furious Lady, how you doing? Bacon! Bacon! It's September. I'm already giving away extra keys. Right? 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 Things down, leave out the top. Be fast. I do. Nice. It's not going to produce anymore. Alright. So, bacon. He's not going to reply to me. I can't get this one to level up. It needs fish. And you have no fish. First time I ever won twice in a row. Yep. After just winning already freebie. So I cannot get the fish to travel that far. You are balanced for fish. Trade disabled. You are balanced for fish. Close that. You are export only for fish. times by 4. Which still doesn't seem to get the fish to travel far enough. Oh, actually, you have fish. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I can't build those tiles. Can I get the road to this? Uh-huh. I can't reach the other tiles. Cancel that road as well. What happens if resources have already left? No ideas. Alright. Beacon! Congratulations, you won twice in a row. Even though I'm already giving away keys, I guess an extra key won't hurt. Were you here yesterday for... what was it called? Truck City? Truck Life? Truck Life. Close. No, I was busy yesterday. Okay. Have you happened to have seen the VOD by any chance? Because the dev, I emailed back and he gave me a bonus key. So I have a key for that to give away. Thank me for playing his beta and shot me an extra key. Go faster. My fish is still not going to go that way. And you don't have flour. That's because I have to get flour from there down. And you have wheat import. That's flour, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, checking in. Looks good. Okay, done. Okay, I'm gonna try. You can redeem this right now, right? This truck is carrying an elephant. Okay, Binkin. Alright. There you go. I've stayed open. Perfect. Alright, because he sent me 2 keys. I mean, I'm assuming I redeemed the first one, but you know, you never know. Thai JD does silly things. So you would need to have a market for me to get the wheat moved further. And I can't build a market because I can't get you to the next level. Which is problematic. But congratulations on opening Key the Hill twice in a row. That's fine. Work. Cheers. Not a problem, mate. Game's not even out yet. And you don't have any fish. Because even though you have all lots of export only, I guess you don't have more carts. So I'm guessing that would help. Aqueducts can stand up to a distance. These tiles fountains provide water to 4 additional tiles. Oh. Where are we? Fountain. 4 additional tiles. Which 4? A lot more than 4 if it's another ring all the way around a fountain. A lot more than 4. Tiles gain freshwater access from rivers 1 tile further away. Yeah, okay. So research is going to be paramount. And that's a progress bar that I definitely can't read. And the road helped not at all. So you have 3 fish, 0 fish. The fish is not even traveling far enough anymore. Cat coming from, cat coming from, cat coming from. That one. with the cart. They're just sending fish on the ground. And they're also still traveling cross country. Oh, there's flour coming down. 20 in storage. Exporting 6 to Maria and $1 litre. Okay, that one. Fish. 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 Well, that means more cars will get sent out. I think 20 capacity is killing me. Come on. I see your research about to finish. Show me finished research. Inputting. Okay, resources being 50% faster. Okay. Inputting 15 from Maria, 13 from Terra, 4 from Mandoma, and I have some amount of storage. Turkey export only. Okay. So you haven't got to using jerky yet, but you're about to. I don't really... Oh no, that cart's definitely moving faster, I think. Okay, it looks like new resources that just left move faster. The old ones still move at the same old speed. Okay. I made money. I finally turned a profit. And you need flour, which I still can't do. You're inputting flour. Okay. No, where's your chancellor? This one. Producers. Inputting 5 from Latvia. And 2 from Maria. So this is too far away. Although this doesn't make flour. It's getting shipped into your warehouse? Yes, and then shipped on. Import only, export only. But again, more cards are needed. Living cats and wild herb collections actually reduced 50% more. Smokehouse glass, no. Unlocks aqua motor. Removes aqueduct limit of 1 per spring, that'd be handy. Steam cubicle and steel plant. Unapplied steel 2 still support city growth. Okay. Lower penalty to tier 2 tax if tax rate is undersupplied. All tier 1 houses gradually upgraded to tier 2. Okay, so that means I don't have to worry about fish as much anymore. Seasonal again, additional upkeep. I haven't got to population 7 or 8. Excess fish consumed by farms. So therefore I didn't have to worry about fish. Oh no, I still have to worry about fish for tier 2 houses. Okay. Production speed of all production buildings. Extra monastery. Increased population growth reduces population loss. Houses consume resources 10% slower. That'd be nice. Fired iron. Unlock steel plant. Okay. Horseless chariot. Cart to horseless chariot. Moves faster, carries more goods. Okay. So yeah, technology. All construction 100% faster. Unlocks network rail. Measure dock and warehouses create trade routes when connected by rail. Aero arcs, so we can move things around by airships in the well, At the rate times flying, yeah, okay. Navis Automata. Steam-fed engines power their own oars. Okay. Overseas exports gain 50% value. Trade ships move faster and transport more goods. And upgrade transports rail runners to Leo Vaporis. Trade routes connected via rail move goods to quicker speeds and in great quantities. So yes, eventually we can get to steam technology, rail technology, even flight in the Roman Empire. I'm interested to see what a Roman air blimp looks like, but I'm over time by an hour. So I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a blast as always. Tomorrow's stream, YouTube, you'll get auto redirected. It's going to be Anno. Yeah, I'm going to be playing Anno 1770, I think. 1717. No, what is it? Anno 117. Yeah, 117. Yes, that is it. I already played it in a very, very early state on a remote machine, so I'm interested to actually play it on my machine. Okay. Oh, grid. That would have been handy. And that makes the building see through. Okay. I need to press more buttons, more random buttons, more often. But I need to leave it here. And Twitch, come back in, well, I'm 3.5 hours. So come back in 20.5 hours for the next stream. And with all that said and done, I'm going to leave it here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you in the very next stream with probably more fish, actually. Yeah. Anno has fish in it. A lot of fish. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. See you next one. Bye.